notified me about managing moderators. Moderators can now manage blocked words and change chat modes in live. Cool. So if you're a moderator, you can now do whatever I just said, which I honestly don't even remember what I just said. So, like you saw in the title, Mama is sick. I don't know if you can tell in my voice, I'm definitely a little nasally. I just took some Alka-Seltzer, so hopefully that kicks in and starts working. It helped tremendously yesterday, but I feel a lot worse today, and I feel like my medicine's not helping as much as it did yesterday. So I got some coffee here with my Leave Her Wild coffee cup that you guys can get if you want one on a bonfire. It's 5 o'clock and I need coffee. That's how tired I am. Let's see. Sherry said hello, everyone. Lisa said hi. Jaylena loving the bus build. Thank you, Lisa. Diane said hi. Into the mist. Hey. Oh no. Into the mist at all. I hope you feel better soon. Me too. Levi was sick, and then I think we got whatever Levi had because then Ember got sick, and then Ember sneezed in my face the other day, and then now I'm sick. So hopefully Isaac doesn't get sick because it's not fun having so much stuff to do while also feeling like complete garbage. The coffee feels really good on my throat though. It's real warm, but it's not like burning, but it's warm enough that it just is soothing. Miss VG3 said hi. Jaylena and everyone. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you. Kim said, hey Jaylena, I've got the same thing you got, whatever it may be. Yeah, I've been feeling like stopped up. I have a headache and a sore throat, and like I've been sneezing, and my eyes are a little bit watery. And I'm dizzy. So, I don't know. Ember seems to be getting better, and she only lasted maybe a few days with it. So, this is day 2 for me, so hopefully it'll start getting better tomorrow. Christine said, hi, beautiful lady. I'm sorry you're unwell. Please get some rest. Yeah, hopefully I can kind of take it easy tomorrow. Isaac's got to run to town tomorrow because we ran out of supplies today. And so usually we would have Debbie to watch Ember, but since Isaac's going to go into town, Debbie's going to come on Wednesday so that I can be back out here when Isaac is out here and we have the materials to continue to work. Because right now, there's not a whole lot that I can do just on my own. There are a couple little things, but I wouldn't need an entire work day to get all that done. So it'd be smarter just to, wait. Sorry, my brain's a little foggy. Fredfield said, hola, that time for this geezer, laugh out loud. Isaac said Filipinos can't get sick. Well, Ember is sick, so. Into the Mist said, River, my littlest one, was sickly last week. I guess it's just probably going around. It's that time of the year. It was snowing here earlier. Charles GS said, hey, this is almost like keeping a schedule. What gives? Laugh out loud. I'm back on my game. You know, I didn't feel really like doing a live chat today. I'm not feeling well, but sometimes you gotta show up when you don't want to, you know. We have some emergency. I feel like emergency is great for like in preparation, but when you're already sick, I don't feel like it does anything for me. But we do have some. I told Isaac he needs to take some, and I think he did, so good on him. Kim said, I hope you feel better. Hope your medicine works. It's a sinus infection or something. Yeah, I took some Alka-Seltzer. Isaac bought some NyQuil and some Dayquil. I took the NyQuil last night, but I feel like it really didn't help at all. It made me a little bit sleepy, and that's it. Like, I feel like it didn't help my stuffed nose or anything. Paul Honeyman did a 20-pound super chat. Get some orange cordial and honey for your throat. Use boiled water. Prayers for a speedy recovery. Thank you. My best friend, her stepdad, when we would get sick, he used to make this like concoction, and it was like, I think lemon and honey and maybe a little bit of cinnamon and some other like random herbs, and then he put like a little bit of whiskey in it, and he would give that to us, and obviously we were old enough to drink, but it worked wonders. I wish that I was over at my best friend's parents' house so that he could take care of me, because he's the best at taking care of me and my best friend when we're sick. Degreed said, will you guys ever get married? I just did a Q&A video. If you want to go back and watch that from last week, I actually answered that question. So if you really want to know, you can go and watch that video. Isaac's in here saying hi, everybody. Chandra Sutton said, I tried to say the bus is looking amazing. Then I was trying to say I'm glad you're cutting yourself some slack on the mom pod. So proud of you too, kiddo. Thank you. Yeah, I just, so many people judge and they have just no idea what you're actually going through. And, I still get comments about my weight to this day. And the thing is that we're all so much more than our outer appearance. Like, anyone who bases their judgments off of that is not worth having in your life. And no one knows like how hard I truly work every single day to exercise and eat right, and I really try and take care of myself, not solely for my appearance, but because I want to live a good, long, healthy life, and I want to set that example for my daughter. Not meaning to mean anything by this toward my mom or my sister, but diet culture is such a real thing, and growing up, I remember literally being in the daycare at like Valley Total Fitness or 24-hour fitness as a kid, and I got my first gym membership when I was like 12 years old for Christmas. And so I grew up in an atmosphere where like your body image was such a thing, and I want to kind of break that cycle when it comes to Ember. I want her to want to be healthy, so she can be strong and healthy and know like that she is celebrating what her body can do, and not necessarily trying to work out and eat a certain way because she needs to live up to society's standards. I just want her to be strong and healthy and not obsessed with the number on the scale, because growing up I was, and it was always a different journey for me when it came to fitness, and I think that having Ember has changed my mindset around that a lot, and so I want to, break that cycle and help her have a healthier mindset when it comes to health and fitness in this world that we live in. That is so very vain. I'm probably a little bit behind now. Gina said, oh no, sorry to hear you aren't feeling well. Sometimes you just need to curl up in bed and sleep. Honestly, that is all that I wanted to do today. We had Debbie come, and I was just like, I would love to just stay in bed, because you can't have that when you have a child. But I didn't, because you can't have that when you have a child, and we have so much stuff to do, we just gotta get it done. It seems like there's a lot of people who are sick. Oh, Jason did a $50 super chat. Thank you so much. Lori said my brother has the same thing. He took Mucinex and it helped a lot. I haven't tried Mucinex. I've tried it for, I think I've tried it with Ember and it didn't help her at all. And anytime I give Ember medicine, just so that the internet doesn't go wild, my niece is a nurse and she works with children almost every single day, and so she works at like a Care Now, which is like an emergency or an urgent care place. And anytime that the kids come in, they just give them like children's medicine, like infants. When infants come in, they give them children's medicine, but based on their weight. So she tells me how much I can give Ember of whatever it is that I'm using. So I'm getting this information from a professional. I'm not just giving Ember children's medicine with, no idea what I'm doing. Paul Sherman did a $10 super chat. I hope you feel better soon. Thank you so much, Paul. I hope so too, because I hate being sick. I don't get sick often. Maybe like once or twice a year, thank God, but it's not fun when it actually happens. Sandra said, hey there, Jelena, get well soon, dear lady. Don't run yourself low. Get lots of rest. It's so frustrating when you're unwell and you have heaps to do. Regardless, you look good. Thank you. Yeah, I agree. It is frustrating when you have a lot to do. Isaac and I built the storage cabinet for our bedroom today. We were supposed to get all of the bedroom done, but we did not. But we'll finish that on Wednesday, so. I feel like I'm really far behind. Hot toddy is, okay, so I guess that's what that's called. A hot toddy is whiskey, water, and honey. Works wonders. But every month I want to start a new challenge, so it may be longer than a month at a time. But this month, so my New Year's resolutions, Isaac and I both have vision boards, and one of my resolutions for the year, one of them, but my whole overall idea is that this is my year of health and fitness, and to create healthy habits that I want to take beyond just this year. Like, I don't want it to be this New Year's resolution that only lasts the year. I want it to last forever, basically, as long as I live. So one of them is to work out at least 5 days a week, every month for an entire year, and I have every month written down, and like I'm checking them off as I go, which I was able to check off January. That felt great. We're almost halfway through February-ish kind of now, and doing great. But my challenge for February is 10,000 steps or more a day, no alcohol, no ice cream. And we were doing a vegetarian diet, but I was finding it very, very difficult to get my protein in. And with lifting weights and trying to lose weight, like, you need to hit your protein. And so I cut that challenge short, and so no longer doing the vegetarian thing. That was only going to be a month anyways. So for the month of February, it's no alcohol, 10,000 steps a day, and no ice cream. Haven't had any ice cream. I've walked 15 to 20,000 steps a day, some days even 30,000, and no alcohol. And it's been great, but had I not challenged myself to that, I definitely would have had a hot toddy, I guess is what it's called. That sounds like that is exactly what I need right now. Am I missing stuff? Guitar Missy has been a member for 7 months. She said, get well soon, La Fala. Thank you. Um, yeah, okay, so I'm a little bit behind. We're talking about body image and diet culture, all that good stuff. I might just skip down to the bottom so I can be up to date with you guys. Melissa Melton said peanut butter ice cream, yum. No ice cream. So there's a brand called, I think it's called So Good or something. And it's non-dairy. And they have a salted caramel cashew, like made with cashew milk with chunks of cashews in it. And it's literally the best ice cream I've ever had in my entire life. I don't know if I'll ever eat another ice cream besides that one again. Wanda said, are you congested? I am congested. I'm definitely under the weather. Charles said, although if you start supplementing with zinc, the very first sign of getting sick, it can lessen your symptoms. So like if you just take vitamin C all the time, it'll help if you happen to get sick. Tammy said, I hope you get the rest you need and that blessings follow your family each and every day. Thank you. I hope that for all of us. No, we don't have the vid. We have tests. I don't think that that's what it is. I've had it, and this is not that at all. This is more like a cold. Charles said sub ice cream with sherbet. Nope. No ice cream, no desserts, nothing like that. Although I did buy some new protein bars to try. I've heard great things about the First Form protein bars. And I was buying protein bars from our local grocery store, and they, just taste like protein bars. They're not bad, but they're just normal protein bars. But they're so expensive to buy them one at a time, and they never have full boxes. So I ordered some of the First Form, like boxes of them, and I got chocolate peanut butter pretzel and salted caramel, and they taste like candy bars. It does not taste like you're eating a protein bar. It tastes like you are eating like a Snickers or a Milky Way or something. Like it tastes like candy, which is great. So that's a great way to help with your sweet tooth, but also get your protein in at the same time. Brienne said, do you mean Soylicious? It's yummy. I don't know. It might be that one, but it's really good. I thought I saw a comment somewhere about Ember's pediatrician. I don't remember. I mean, not that I don't remember. I don't know if I... Oh, Bonnie said, don't you have a pediatrician? I do have a pediatrician for Ember. And Ember gets her checkups and stuff like that. But I can't just, call my pediatrician and be like, hey, can I give my daughter some of this children's Tylenol, just for an example? I don't know. And... how much the pediatricians, I don't know what they would necessarily tell you over the phone. They'd probably just say to bring her in, which I don't think is always necessary. So yeah, it's just easier to call my niece, who deals with infants on a daily basis. So yeah, she has a pediatrician, but sometimes it's easier just to call my sister or call my niece, or even my mom. They're all nurses. Christy said, how's little Ember's teeth? Did her two pop through? So her two bottom teeth are popping through. You can feel both of them. I think her left side is through a little bit more. So you can see it if she has her mouth open. But it's not like... I couldn't take a picture of it. I can't take a picture of it yet to send to my family. Because you can't see them that good yet, but in person you can see them. So they're coming. She'll have them by the end of the month. Melissa Meltzon said, if I gave up Diet Coke, I'd be real skinny probably, but I don't drink coffee or tea. I mean, Diet Coke, they just have, I forget what it's called, that certain sweetener that's like not good for you. They say that it causes like women to hold on to belly fat around their midsection, but I've always used aspartame. I've always used Splenda that also has aspartame in it, and I've never had an issue with like losing weight or holding weight around my stomach area. It's truly calories in versus calories out is the most basic form of weight loss. James Bernard said, "Where did you get a stove and oven like that?" These are from Rec Pro, and that is from Tiny Wood Stoves. Debbie Herman said, "Feel better if you like Yoplait with yogurts, freeze them." I do. I haven't had them in a while. I honestly haven't been craving ice cream. There was one night that I wanted ice cream, and I could tell you right now that Yoplait yogurt would not have sufficed. I was PMSing, and I really wanted ice cream, but Isaac even offered to go to the store and get us ice cream, and I said no. So I'm doing really good. Guitar Missy said, "Is Ember sick?" Yeah, she's sick. She's getting better, but I'm. Wanda said, "Do you have 811 there?" I don't know. I think so. I'm not sure. Darla said, "Be careful if RSV is hitting babies hard right now." She doesn't have RSV. I'm not pregnant. If you actually watched the Q&A video, you would know that I'm not pregnant. Isaac cracked the whip on that question. Four Leaf Clover said Rebel ice cream is really good. I've never tried it. I've never seen it in stores anywhere. But I do really like Halo Top, which is low calorie, high protein ice cream, and it's really good. I really like Halo Top. Leslie Hughes said, "When I showed my boys that what Coke did to a penny overnight, they were put off straight away. People use it to clean toilets." So yeah, it's pretty wild how certain things like affect certain things like in the real world, and like that's what we're putting into our bodies. James Bernard, this stove is from Rec Pro, I believe. Isaac, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is from Rec Pro. And then this wood burning stove is from Tiny Wood Stove. That's what the company is called. Yeah, I usually don't drink soft drinks really at all. Every now and then I'll have like a Sprite or a Dr. Pepper. I really like Perrier, however you say it. It's just sparkling water and like a Topo Chico, just unflavored sparkling water. Love those. I'll drink those over a soft drink any day. Paul said, "Coke is also great for wind relief." I don't know what that means. Wanda said, "Jaylene, I eat everything, just small amounts, just not to deny myself. So if I feel like ice cream, I eat 3 spoonfuls." I feel like that's just a tease. I couldn't do it. I mean, I could, but I wouldn't want to. I feel like that's just a big tease. And I mean, everyone's different though, so do what works for you, you know. What works for me may not work for everybody. and what works for someone else isn't going to work for everybody. So everyone's definitely different. Charles said the thing about ice cream is every dairy has its own brand, but many national brands are licensed to higher dairies and can be made by several different dairies. Well, my new favorite ice cream isn't even a dairy ice cream, it's a non-dairy ice cream. Barbara said, I don't drink any soda since I had my gallbladder removed in 1997 and lost lots of weight too. We were just talking about gallbladders because Levi thinks that he's having issues with his gallbladder. And like, my mom had to get her gallbladder removed, and I believe my sister did as well. Maybe my sister didn't. Maybe it was her appendix. But my mom got hers removed apparently. So Leslie Hughes said tourists from overseas tells us that New Zealand has the best ice cream. I definitely want to visit New Zealand one day, and now I'll have to eat some ice cream from there just to see. Just another Lori said, drink Pepsi, folks. It helps me. Kids stocks. Laugh out loud. Do you have stocks in Pepsi? I don't know what you guys are talking about with this wind stuff. Melissa Meltzon said, I had emergency surgery to remove my gallbladder. They went through my belly button in 2011. That's wild. Christy Eaton said, is Simple Greens the name some of Nomad's sponsoring? I don't know. I see a lot of people using the AG1, the athletic greens, which I would love to try, but I don't know, I haven't jumped the gun on that yet. But I know that Simple Greens and stuff really help with like bloating and digestion. So I wish Athletic Greens would sponsor me, but I don't know if I'm on that level yet. Crystal said, my daughter just came back from New Zealand and she said the same thing about ice cream. That's so interesting. I've never heard that before. Now that we're talking about food though, and I am somewhat hungry, pizza sounds really good. I think pizza is like something that I don't eat that often, but I absolutely love. But any time that I eat pizza, I retain, like the next day, I retain water so bad, and I just feel like the grease, it feels like it's like oozing out of my body slowly, and I feel gross and bloated, and it's never fun. It feels like a hangover, honestly, like a pizza hangover. So it's not something that I eat all the time, but I love pizza. Pizza just doesn't always love me, you know. It's a unfortunate relationship. Wanda said, I literally am absolutely comfortable with my body image, though. When I was younger, I had to be perfect, which now I look back and say, dang, what was? Yeah, I feel like a lot of times, especially with me, and I'm sure a lot of people, probably everybody, they look back on when they were younger and you're like, oh man, if only I had been as skinny as I was back then when I thought I was fat, you know? But I think that just learning to love yourself and accepting yourself for whatever it is that you see in the mirror is really important. And then if you want to take that step to change what you see in the mirror as far as to be healthy, I definitely encourage exercise for sure for everyone. The only exercise you'll ever The only workout you'll ever regret is the one that you don't do. Oh, trapped wind, when you feel bloated and you can't get rid of it. I understand now. No longer confused. Apparently everyone knew what that meant, except for me. Becca says, you know the YouTubers who are sponsored by Athletic Greens are going to say it's the best product ever. Yeah, but I do also, there are some people that used it before they were sponsored. It's like, you know, you're just using the product so much and you're promoting it anyways that they'll just go ahead and send it to you. And the thing for me too is like I'm really, really loving everything about First Form that I've tried so far. Their protein bars are so good. I just ordered some of their protein, and I have their pre-workout, which is great. And so like I would like to try their greens, and I want to try their collagen too, because I take collagen daily and it makes a huge difference in my hair. But I've been kind of dabbling in different brands of collagen, and so I think I'll try and use the First Form greens before I would try and go with Athletic Greens. James Bernard said, I hope you have a good Valentine's. I don't know what Isaac and I are going to do for Valentine's Day. We might go out to dinner, or I might make us like a special dinner. I don't know. But I'm sure we'll have a great Valentine's Day. I hope everyone has a good Valentine's Day. And if you're single, make sure you take yourself out. Because being single is no excuse to not feel loved on Valentine's Day. Sometimes you just gotta love yourself, you know? Paul Honeyman said, oh, I wish my waist was the same size as it was when I was 21. I think I was like 120 pounds when I was 21. On my 21st birthday, I was real tiny. And that's how much I weighed all throughout high school, too. But for my height, like, that's pretty skinny. James said, any update on the project on the peach? Not necessarily. This summer, I'll have some big announcements about the peach, so you guys are just going to have to wait a little longer. Nivasi said, Jaylena, do you not eat greens fresh? I do, but I probably don't eat as much as like the daily recommended amount. Like I'll have spinach with my eggs and for breakfast sometimes, and then I always do for like dinners, instead of chips, I'll do cucumbers or bell peppers. So I mean, I eat vegetables and I eat greens, but I don't think that I eat as much as they probably recommend that you eat. Christy said, are you and Isaac getting Planet Fitness memberships when you get on the road? I've had a Planet Fitness membership for like, I don't know, 7 years or something. I used to go to Planet Fitness to work out before I was ever a nomad. So I'll probably always have a Planet Fitness membership, regardless, no matter what. But yeah, we both already have memberships, which do come in handy because anytime we take trips and we're on the road, like we shower at Planet Fitness. But now we'll have our own shower. But I would really like to continue to work out at Planet Fitnesses because sorry. I have dumbbells that I work out with because I like lifting weights, but it's not necessarily the same as like going to the gym and being able to lift even heavier. So I really like being able to go to the gym when I can. So I'll always have a Planet Fitness membership, regardless of whether I need one for van life or not. Darla says your hair looks nice tonight. Thank you, Darla. This is my go-to hairdo when like I need to wash my hair. Melissa Milton says I don't eat vegetables. I've thought about getting a supplement for them. I know that there's tons of supplements that you could take. So I mean, it's probably a great idea. Sorry, I'm just going through you guys' comments. Christy said, awesome. Jaylena talks about her treadmill, wondering how it would fit in the bus. There's actually I do have a treadmill, and it was out of commission for a couple of weeks because one of the bolts broke off of it. Isaac temporarily fixed it, but we need to like actually fix it. But there's a foldable, like portable treadmill that I see a lot of people use, and it's if I really wanted to, I could have a treadmill in here just for walking. I'm sure you couldn't really run on it, but I've been doing. I walk for about 45 minutes to an hour every single day. And so I've been doing that. I like to do the treadmill because I could put it on an incline. But I think once we're on the road, I would love to go on family walks for those instead of just like walking on the treadmill, which I'm sure won't happen every single day as far as doing a family walk. But especially when the weather gets nicer, I would like me, Isaac, and Ember to all like go to a park and like walk for an hour or whatever the case may be. Because then I also do my regular workout too, and then I just try and do my 45-minute walk because that helps me get to 10,000 steps a day. Karen said, you sound terrible. I just got here. Is Ember sick too? Yeah, Ember is sick. She actually got me sick. And I think Levi got us sick. So it's just something that's going around. Levi's fine now. It only lasts for a few days. So that's good. Leslie said, all this talking is not doing you any favors, Jaylena. Your poor throat. I know. It's getting dry. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the 75 hard, but I was going to do it starting in March. But live chat nugget here, Ember and I are taking a trip in April. Isaac is probably going to be working on Minion at that time, and so Ember and I are going to do a little getaway, and that'll give Isaac just enough time to bust out Minion and not have to worry about us. We'll be moved into the big bus and stuff, but we are gonna fly to Dallas to visit friends and family, and then we'll have a layover in Las Vegas at that time, so we'll probably get to see Isaac's family too if they're available. I haven't talked to them yet. But where was I going with that? What comment was I reading? I have no idea why I started to tell you guys that. Sick brain, mom brain. I don't know. I guess you guys just got that nugget for funsies because I don't remember why I was telling you that. Oh, the 75 hard. So the 75 hard is a 75-day challenge, and you do 2 workouts a day. One has to be outside. They have to be 3 hours apart, and they both have to be at least 45 minutes. You have to, you can't have any cheat meals. You have to follow some type of healthy diet. You have to read 10 pages of some type of like self-help or entrepreneur book, and you can't drink any alcohol, and you have to drink a gallon of water a day. And you have to take a progress photo every single day. And if you miss any of those steps, or if you mess up or you cheat, you have to start over from day one. And so I was gonna do that challenge starting in March, but I'm trying to be strategic about when I do it, so I wouldn't want to fly to Dallas and try and do that challenge. Like if I'm spending 12 hours at the airport, there's no way that I'm gonna be able to get both of my workouts in. And then I don't want to do it, I don't want it to cross over my birthday, because I want to do something really fun for my birthday, since I didn't get to last year because I was pregnant. So I think right after my birthday, I'm going to start the 75 Hard Challenge, and Isaac's going to do it with me, and that'll give us plenty of time with no events happening. So it'll be right after my birthday and right before Descend on Bend, and we'll be doing the 75 Hard. And I think it'll be really fun for us to do. I'm going to document the whole thing. I don't know if Isaac's going to document any of it, but I think it'll be pretty entertaining. Paul Honeyman said, if you need to get off early for your recovery, go for it. We understand. Oh, thank you. I think we only have 20 minutes. I think we'll be okay. I don't know, actually. I don't know. Well, if I feel like I need to, I will get off here, because my throat is a little here and there right now. Sheila said, have you heard from Dawn lately? Yeah, she's just not, I don't think she's necessarily focused on her YouTube channel right now, per se. She has a lot going on with, just like other things that she has for work-wise, I guess. But yeah, she's doing great. We catch up every now and then. Paul Sherman said, my van is officially done. That is awesome. Congratulations. Dorian H said, just got here. I hope you feel better. I'll watch the replay. Thank you, Dorian. Live chat nuggets. I got I had a big old brain fart just now when I was talking about the 75 Hard. I did not know why I was telling you guys about our Dallas trip. It's like, I'm confused. And I'm sure all of you are confused for a minute. Ugh. Wanda said, my daughter started a mommy and baby walking group twice a week for an hour. She loves it and has met a lot of new moms. I think that's awesome, and that's a part of the internet that I really love, is being able to do things like that. I think with us traveling, I don't necessarily have quite that option. But I mean, I would love to do family walks with Isaac and Ember. I think that's something that I'm really looking forward to. I feel like I got mascara in my eye or something. Candy said, excited you're getting away in the spring with Ember. Me too. It's going to be so nice in Texas too. I asked my sister if she thought it'd be warm enough for us to swim, but she doesn't think so, and I don't think it really starts. I remember we got in Texas, we get out of school at like the end of May, and it is scorching hot by that time, but like, it doesn't take long for the seasons to change, so it'll still be just a bit too cold in April, but it's going to be really, really nice. Mindy's in the house. She said, hi, Mommy. Been lurking. Sorry you're sick. Been having red tide here and more cold. That's so crazy, because when I was in Florida, like, you're going to all the same places I went to, 3 years ago at the same time, and it was so hot. Like, Samantha was there with me, and we were swimming in the ocean and just dying of, like, one of my friends, he flew out to travel with us for a minute. He likes to do not snorkeling, like scuba diving. And so he flew out, he spent a lot of his time there scuba diving, But like, we wound up having to get a hotel because it was so hot. So that's crazy that it's like not hot right now in Florida. Debbie said, "Oh, Mackenzie Pearson's in the house. Thank you." Debbie said, "Jelena, how much is Ember? How much does she weigh now, and how old is she?" So Ember turned 8 months. I don't know if that's how you say it. Ember was 8 months on June. What month is this? February. On February 2nd. And my guess is she's probably like 20 to 22 pounds. She was 19 pounds at her last doctor's appointment a couple months ago. So she could be more than that. I don't know. She has another doctor's appointment in a few weeks, and I'll be able to like give you guys a more accurate update on Ember's height and weight at that time. Shiros and Mucinex always helps me. Just don't use the added ingredients kind like Mucinex D extra strength. Extended release is best. I have Alka-Seltzer for cold and flu. And then Isaac just bought Dayquil and NyQuil, so I think I'm about to run out of my Alka-Seltzer, and I'll just have to have Dayquil and NyQuil. TJK said it took me about 5 days to feel normal again, still have my cough. I'm not really coughing, but I sneeze every now and then. I don't really have a cough, which I'm grateful for. Koi Lake said, I really enjoyed your workday live stream. You should do it again. I don't know that, like, how entertaining that would be. Like, today, we just, like, built a box, and then I installed some doorknobs. So, like, and it took us all day to build that box. So there's some electrical that went into it, and then, like, the electrical got a little bit mixed up, and so then we couldn't figure out why it wasn't working, and it, like, turned into a whole thing that took a lot more time than we were anticipating, because that's how everything in a build happens, and, you know, that's just the way it is. Ninth Element said, no swimming in the ocean now, red tide equals toxic, and it is cold. Yeah, I remember what part of Florida. It was like on the Gulf side. There was red tide at one point, but there wasn't. Is the red tide on the Gulf side or on the East Coast? Because I feel like it's usually on the west coast of Florida. Chang said, Filipinos celebrating Valentine's Day here in the Philippines. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Does anyone have any special plans for tomorrow? I have something special for Isaac that he has no idea about. And we'll see if he's watching and paying attention, if he says anything about it when I go back inside. Ninth Element said, the bus looks amazing and so do you. Thank you, Mindy. We miss you so much. I can't wait for you to come back. I know it'll be soon, but, like, not soon enough. Oh, there's just something about coffee. I love coffee. Debbie said, have you checked your Amazon deliveries? Wondering if you received the sun pillow for Ember's room. I don't know. I think we did. So I have all of the things that you guys have contributed to Ember's room. I have all in a box, and when we do our moving in video, at least whatever I do on my channel for the moving in video, I saved all of the little Amazon thank you, or the little Amazon notes that you get to write stuff on, and it tells you what's from. So in that video, I'm gonna like show everything, and I have those little cards, and so I'll read those off too. So I guess stay tuned for that, and that's where you'll see all of that stuff that was for Amber's room. And I know because last time people were asking about it, I have a list of just a couple of things for the big bus. So people were asking about it, so I went ahead and put it in the description of this live chat, but there's not a whole lot on there. There's only a few things. And this was just a list of stuff that I'm planning on buying at some point as we get closer to being done and there to like decorate and stuff. So there's not a whole lot of stuff on there. I'm just kind of adding as time goes on, and because right now we're not necessarily concerned about certain things like decorating until it's completely done, but I think I'm finally at the point where we're done enough that I can start looking at stuff like rugs and different types of decor and stuff. So there's a couple of things on that if you guys want to look at it. It's in the description. Candy Lynn said, absolutely loving your true crime series. Thank you. I don't know when my next video will be out. It's gonna be a touchy one, I think. It's a very recent case. I don't know. I don't know when it's gonna come out, but it's definitely gonna, I don't know, I feel like I might get eaten alive for that one, so we'll see how it goes. Leslie Hughes says, Mindy, people with dogs need to be careful, no swimming either. Yeah, dogs can get really sick from the red tide or whatever it's called. Which I think is just, it's actually like some type of, I don't know if it's seaweed, but it's some type of plant that's like floating and it's toxic. Oh my goodness. Judy, have you taken a recent COVID test? No, I don't think it's not that. We have some at-home tests, but I believe I had it. Ember has it. Ember's getting better. It only lasts a few days, so I don't think that's what it is. I think it's just, like a few days cold. Shane said, squeeze a lemon in warm water and drink it. Works. I don't have any lemons. Patricia said, the Eagles ruined my plans. I hope you and hubby would be celebrating with them. Think for yourself. John 3:16 said, happy Valentine's Day. I hope you feel better soon, Jaylina. Thank you. A Bus Life Story said, swag. And hey, Mackenzie. Dora Mappler said, hi, Jaylina. I always take the oregano oil capsules and Inchnia liquid and tea. I don't know if I said that right. When I get sick, because I used to get real bad bronchitis. I mean, I usually don't really ever get sick, and when I do, I just take like cold and flu medicine and I'm fine. The last time I got sick was when I was 5 months pregnant with Ember, and she's 8 months now, and that was when I was 5 months pregnant, so it's been a while. Glenn Okla said some homemade chicken soup would make you feel better. Oh my goodness. It would. It really would. But I think, I don't have anything to make homemade chicken soup, and I could go to the store and buy some stuff for that, but not tonight. Although it does sound really good. I make really good chicken noodles, or chicken soup. Chicken and dumpling soup. Debbie said all the allergies can cause a sinus infection and you need antibiotics. Don't let the drainage get into your chest. I don't think it's that bad. Like I said, Levi had it, he's fine now, and Ember is just getting over it after a few days, so I think, you just gotta wait it out sometimes and let it do its thing. And Patricia Marshall said, have an awesome Valentine's Day, everyone. Love you all. Dargar said, nothing wrong with Campbell's. There is nothing wrong with Campbell's, but my chicken and dumpling soup is way better than Campbell's. Although I do use a can of cream of chicken, Campbell's cream of chicken in my homemade soup. Chicken noodle soup, though, is one of my favorites. Chicken noodle soup, chicken tortilla soup, and chicken and dumpling soup are my 3 favorite soups. And, of course, tomato soup is really good, too. Barbie Serna said, have a good night. Happy Valentine's Day. Linda Miller said, you will have to make it and show us. I will show you guys one day. And it's not really like super homemade, but it's I think it's like the Pillsbury recipe. My best friend Bridget used to make it, but she kind of put her own twist to it, and then so I kind of took that of hers and then do my own twist to it. So it's super easy, but the thing is you buy the Pillsbury Southern biscuit styles for the dumplings, but I want to make those from scratch. Once we're in the bus and I can actually do some real cooking, I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys how I do chicken and dumpling soup, but I want to make the biscuits from scratch. Guitar Missy said, you're making me hungry. Haha. I know, me too. Melissa Melton said, happy Valentine's Day to everyone. I hope you and Ember get to feeling better soon. It's Ember's first Valentine's Day. If they would have had cute little outfits at Walmart, I would have got her one, but they didn't. They had Easter stuff out, but they didn't have any Valentine's Day stuff out. We have been on for almost an hour now, so if you guys have any dire questions or comments, now's the time to drop them, because we only have a couple minutes left before I go inside and hopefully get a little bit of rest, or at least give my voice box a rest. Now that I think Levi's back, so grilled peanut butter and jelly and tomato soup. Leslie Hughes says, Jaylina, your mailing address once on the road, the same. Yeah, I guess it'll be the same, which is just Isaac's uncle. So, like, if you get anything off of, like, the Amazon wish lists and stuff, they'll go to Isaac's uncle's house, which we'll be able to pick up, so. Mary Chambers says, Bisquick for dumplings for the win. Mackenzie Piercing said, good night, everyone. I hope you guys have a good Valentine's Day. I hope you have one, too. Glenn Oakley said, I hope you feel better soon. Patricia said, feel better. Jaylina, go get some rest. We love you guys. I think Isaac and I both have videos coming out tomorrow. Paul Sherman said, what did you get Isaac for Valentine's Day? Laugh out loud. I guess you guys are gonna have to wait and see if he shows you. If not, then I guess he can tell you what I got him for Valentine's Day on Thursday on his live chat. Debbie said, I have turkey noodle soup. Do you want me to bring you some? No, I'm okay. I already have dinner plans for tonight, so we're good. But thank you, Debbie. James said, is there a timetable for the countertop install? I think next time, so we have videos coming out tomorrow, which the countertop will not be installed. But I think next week, it'll be installed before next week, but you guys will see the countertop being installed by next week. So I'm super excited about that. Hi, Tina's Crazy Live. She said I'm late. Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here and let you guys all go enjoy the rest of your evenings or mornings, depending on wherever you're from. And I'm going to turn all the lights off, and I think we're done with the bus today. So we're in the home stretch. The bus is almost done, and we're really, really excited about it. So I love you guys as always. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us or with me on this lovely Monday. It's been rainy and cold here, and it even started snowing earlier. Hopefully tomorrow's weather is a little bit better since it is a day of love. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful Valentine's Day. And remember, if you don't have a significant other, that is no excuse not to love yourself and treat yourself. So don't forget to do that. And I want you guys to have a happy Valentine's Day too. So I will see you guys on Thursday for Isaac's live chat. And then, well, actually, I don't know if I'll see you on Isaac's live chat. Maybe. I guess we'll have to wait and find out. And then we'll both see you tomorrow for our weekly vlogs. So we'll see you then. Goodbye.